Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Stoneblock server, and the neutrinos are being gathered into neutronium, and I'm trying to get a bunch of EMC. You can see back there I've got emerald crops going, but I figured one of the things that I could do is go for another way of getting some EMC, and nether stars is a good rich way of doing that. So one of the things I was ponderating here was going with Woot as a way of generating this stuff. Now, one of the first things you want to do is make the Woot guide. Oh, I do have a book. Cool. Let's take a quick gander at the guide. Forward, blah, 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 blah. Let's go back. We want to make a factory. How to build, blah, blah, blah. Creative mode. Well, I'm not in creative mode. You can use the intern to build the factory for you, which is what I'm really thinking about doing. Tool that allows you to place all the factory blocks for you, blah, 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 blah. And then you can shift click and it will tell you the stuff. So that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, does it have information about the levels? It doesn't really. Talks about the getting stuff in and out, and power and distance and stuff. But that's for that. I need the building guide or factory layout. There's the control, that's the layout. A whole bunch of bits here, and I know that withers are going to be something that I need the highest tier. Here's the intern. Oh, see here it's telling me what the tier 1 stuff is needed. So 10 factory flesh casings, 14 bone casings, 2 upgrade bases, and 2 tier 1 caps. Well, I need a tier 4. So one of the things I need to do is get a yaw hammer, yet another hammer, and let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I already clicked there. So let's go ahead and make me a yaw hammer. Yaw. And also a Stygian anvil. Now this needs Stygian iron ingots, blocks, obsidian I've got. Right click with the die or ender shard to place it on the anvil, drop the other ingredients, and then hit it with the hammer. Well, that sounds good, but I need to make this iron ingot, which I need an iron ore, which I can combine with all of those, or iron dust through a mesh. Ooh, that gives me more. So, okay, I'm going to need to get netherrack, iron, and soul sand. All right, let's ore. I need some iron ore. I just turned my ore miner back on so I could get some iron ore. I was low on that. I need some netherrack. And I need some soul sand. So I almost got a full white. I wanted iron. Roxy's on my right hand, so of course that means I can't move my hand around much. Okay, so that should get me a plethora of the iron. Let's do half for right now. Does that need a 3? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So, oh, and that doesn't take any damage. Ah, that's very nice. Now, if I use you, redstone furnace, alloy furnace, it looks like it just cooks up. There's no oil or doubling, not oil doubling. And let's see, I need iron. There's my Stygian iron, and that will make the block, and now I should be able to make my anvil. Ta-da! Anvil. And let's put it right here for the nonce. Cool. So I need to make some of these meshes. Now, one of the first things I need is an ender shard. So I need this with a nether quartz and an iron plate. That means 2 of those, or 1 of these and a plate die. A plate die. How do I make iron plate? Looks like I have to go with 2 of these and a hammer. Iron. Oh, I've got 3 at this point. Hey, why did I only get 1? I wanted. Oh, yeah, let's grab that. Go away. So you 2 and a hammer. That should give me an iron plate. Cool. And then to make the shard die, plate with nether quartz. Quartz. And now here's where you do some things, and it's been a long time since I've done Woot. Okay, right clicked, drop this on top, and then smack it with the hammer. I'm assuming right click. And we'll must be sitting on the magma block. Well, thank you for telling me that. And I happen to have 8. Cool. Alright, so I've got magma blocks here. Put it on my bar so I can use it. And let's break that. Put that there. Alright, you go on top, smack, and yep. And I may put a little hopper or something to suck these up. So now this, I need an eye. And if we come here, I'll put you on. Yep, you're on there. Toss you out. Smack you. Oh, that spit out 3. Oh, cool. Oh, and that lead. Oh, I can do more and more and more on that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And I've got 3 of these. They do not stack. Okay, hit mob with a shard to capture it. Then kill mobs to fully program. Shards must be in your hotbar. Can be cleared in a crafting table. Well, I only am really looking at doing. Let's get rid of that dirt. I'm only really looking at doing withers, so I don't need multiples for right now. Let's run down to my wither killing area where it is safe, and I threw a lever on here to turn that on, and there's my skulls. Don't need that. Alright, so let's go boom, boom, boom. There's my wither. I'm gonna come way back here. So I should be able to hit it with this. Does it say right click? So I'm going to left click it to hit it. And it should be programmed to the wither. And then it should tell me how many withers I need to kill. Alright, so left click. Right click, right. Why are you not... Hit the mob with the shard. I'm hitting the mob with the shard. Oh, there it goes. It captured it. Okay. And I need 1 wither killed. So, perfect. Ooh, loud. Let's go ahead and kill this guy real quick. Swat. And 1 more. Dead. And is that sufficient? Fully programmed. Cool. So, that will take care of that. And I'll snag that because I want that as well. So I've got my shard programmed. Alley-oop. And I remember there was a prism. Are you called a prism? I remember that in the last time you would bind the shard to a prism or something. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Let's get rid of that and that and that and that. This I'm going to keep. Now the next thing I want is a intern. How can I build you? Factory layout. Ooh, let's do that. I'm gonna need, no, I don't want you. I want my hammer, the intern. There we go. Since I've got everything, I don't have the dispenser. Oh, because this width changes, the placement of these items shifts, which is very annoying. Let's do you without the bow. And this factory layout, I want 2 of those because they're handy to have. All right, so let's build an intern. Nice. And now if I tier 4, that's what I was looking for right there. That tells me the number of bits that I need to make of the various types. So factory flesh casings. Blaze bone flesh. So I need a factory base and some flesh. The base is this and a iron plate, and the soul stone is cobblestone, and that's soul. Yeah, you can see the rabbit hole for that. So I am gonna go ahead and make all of these bits with my hammer. Wah, wah. Seems like it's a weird way to hold the hammer. I'm going to go ahead and make the bits, and then we'll gather as I put it together with this hammer. Hammer time. So much hammering. But I think I have seen the light at the end of the tunnel, which hopefully is not a train coming to crash into me. All right, so I need to make this prism. Just 1, thanks. And I need to make the factory controller. So that's the controller core is the Stygian plus the core die. That's the core die. So you and you, smack you with the hammer. All right, so there's my core. And right click this, put the core die down there. And this is where the ender shard goes here. And then these two bits get tossed on top, and that becomes, actually you don't have to toss it on top as long as it's like really close. That seems to also work. Ta-da! And I moved it out here because as you saw it was bouncing to the back. I lost a few things because it glitched somewhere and I have no idea where they went. They weren't around on the other side. I have no idea. So that'll work. That should be the last I need for my wither bits. And if we go up, I have a place for it right here. This is going to be my Woot area, and it's above my draconic power ball because I figured, why not? I did a 15 by 15 area here, went to the nether, got a little bit more of the ghostwood stuff and the blood leaves from the stuff that's up there. Did I end up using? Oh yeah, there's some of the wood from the bloodwood tree. Anyway, I got all these bitses and thingies and jugs in here. So we got 10 of these factory flesh casings, 14 of these factory bone casings, 35 of the blaze, and then this is 60 of the ender, and then that should be 94. What does it say? 95 factory casings. Yes, that is, I think, wrong. So 94, that's 13. I'm missing a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, yep, I'm missing 2. Okay, well, let's get 2 more of those. Yes, I completely did those correctly. I think I need, let's see, if these are the nether casings, I need nether shards. Do I have shards? I have plenty of the shards, which is good, but I'm out of the rest of the bits. There's my stuff. I need this, which needs that, and I am completely out of those. So, or I need I should turn off my my ore miner. One of those, I need a nether rack, and I need a soul sand. There we go. And let me go ahead and grab all of these down here because I'd rather, because that would give me 1, and I'd rather grab my mesh die, stick that there, spit, smacko, and that gives me 3 of these, which is better. And let's cook them up. Iron, and I only need 1 of these, he said, thinking that's the case. Put that there. I need that casing die. Yes, I think that's exactly what I need. Nope. Casing die. Go on there. Toss that. Smack that. There we go. And now I need the stones. Still, I'm having problems today. There we go. And there's the factory bases that I need. And then to make the nether casings, it's those. And I needed 2 more. Done. All right. Now I've got sufficient. Let's head back up. Zoop. Okay, so I've got my 95 of those. And then I need 4 factory upgrade bases. That's there. And then I need 2, 4, 5, 7 of the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and 4. I've got my factory heart, I've got my factory controller, I've got my premium power cell, and my factory layout. Got the importer exporter there because I was going to put my layout right on top. Doink. And you can see how it makes, this is the tier 1 setup. And if we go right click, get down where it's not a problem. Okay, there's the tier 4 setup, and it's quite large. Ooh, it fits perfectly. All right. Now, the thing that, I don't know if you notice it as much as I do, it's really hard to distinguish some of these, you know, the red one and the gray, dark gray, that's not too hard. But this, Holy cow, this red, that's got a little bit of green in it, and that's got a little bit of purple in it. So easy to mistake those. So that's why I made this intern, which should do what I need here. Let's grab all that too. So I should be able to, actually I'm going to stand down here, and I should be able to just right click this. That's not the way it's supposed to work. Shift click. Builds the factory for you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. What do I have to use that with? Read the Woot guide. Woot, woot, woot. Intern. Tool placement for the place of factory heart. Okay, so I need the heart in place, and then it'll grab everything else. All right, so that's not going to help me. I need the heart, heart, heart. And the heart is that one. So it's 2 blocks above. Let's just go ahead and stick a junk block there. It's one of my casings. Okay, so that's in place. Let's break that. So now if I right click this guy, are you putting down blocks? Are you doing, oh, it is. It's doing it back from here. Okay. And yes, I can see it going across. Cool. Okay, it's doing all the work for me because I am lazy and I don't want to have to do this by hand. I trying to remember the last time I built this. I think was the Avant series. So this was still 1.710, and that was loads of fun. Great being able to sit there and get tons and tons of mob bits out of it. And especially since right now I'm thinking the nether stars. This would be an excellent way of getting nether stars. Are you done? You look very done. Oh, we need the controller. Did you not put the controller there? It did not place the controller. That's my wither. I guess I put it there since it needs to know that that's the case. It still hasn't formed. Are you complaining because this piece is here? Let me get the power piece and plop that there. Oh, there it went. It all solidified up. Okay, so there is the structure. I always put a lever on it, and we need power for this. So I'm going to stick this in the back. And let's join a network, not create a network. I want to use the, Grok use. All right, full power. Use as much as we can in here. All right, so, if I right click you, here we go, wither. It's spawning, cool. So it's, why is it 600 and, why are you not way faster? That seems really slow. Okay, while that's doing its thing, this here, there are a bunch of upgrades. I've got these bases, these upgrade bases. There's 4 of them here because it's a tier 4 Woot structure. And so there are upgrades here for rate that speeds up how fast it goes. Looting, which I'll probably stick on so I get more loot. Although I should be able to get one of these, 100%. I don't really care about everything else. XP, I don't need XP out of it. Mass, these mean it spawns more each time. Rate spawns, it goes through faster. Decapitate, really good if you want to get heads like from wither skeletons, which I got lots of that I don't care about. Efficiency, it uses the energy better. Then we have some blood magic integrations and evil craft integrations. So yeah, which I'm not going to care about for right now. I will probably put in a rate, mass, efficiency. Yeah, I might put looting in just because I can. What are the ingredients? So here's where I believe it needs a chest. Exporter, so this is where it should spit out the stuff it spawns. So it should generate for me. Now see, this is new. If it needs skulls and soul sand to do this, I will be most upset because what's the purpose of setting this up when I can spawn these and kill these in a way easier way than with all of this? All right. I didn't see anything in the chest down below, but I think if I wait for this to go through its spawning, check it again, I'm really afraid that it's gonna want some of these ingredients. That's not good. Let's get a crate and let's get some soul sand. Let's grab a stack of that and some wither skulls. Stack of that too, because why not? Oh, over here. That's the exporter. Are you still doing stuff? Almost done. Will you generate stuff for me? All right, so it just ran through and it's back at 0 and it's cycling up. This makes me think it really, yep, and now it says I've got Woot was really fun, and this is the suck. If I need the ingredients to make mobs, why am I building this piece of monstrosity? I don't see a reason. Oh, I'm gonna let that generate because I've got power and I've got those ingredients. That's annoying. That's very annoying because with the previous version that I played with, you supplied it a ton of power and it supplied you the mob drops, which I thought was very nice because here you've got this system here. There's no moving parts, there's no updates, you know, with flashing lights or animations or anything like that. It was very nice for servers. And now I've got to spend the time killing the withers to get the skulls, harvesting or making the soul sand. That's not very good. Dirty rotten. Okay, I can't leave this episode with a downer like Woot not working right, so let's do something that actually works. Let's come down here. I moved my extreme crafting table down. It was just a little bit easier to access it down there. And let's grab a few things because oh, hey, yeah, let's change this. And I want some of these cosmic meatballs. They are required, and this little button would have made life so much easier earlier. Thanks to everybody who pointed that out. Let's just stick that there, and these, so I'm still building the bits that I need for the infinity catalyst, and the cosmic meatballs are one of those bits there. But let's come down here. I need a neutronium compressor. And yes, I had all the bits here. So let's take this compressor and we'll dump that there. I've gathered up a bunch of the resources here that I need for this compressor. See all these singularity whatsits? To make these, so back to the infinity catalyst, a bunch of these things, and then all these singularities. So like iron singularities needs 12,200 blocks of iron. And all these have different amounts in them that are needed. The Flex Electrum, I've got enough of those, got all the rest of these. And then I have more here, but these can just be turned into EMC. Unless I really need them, I don't need them there. All right, so let's take this and stick that right there. Set you as an insert. And then this, we can go ahead and hit it with the extract and start to extract it. And that should start shoving stuff in. This is the part where you start shoving stuff in. Are you not extracting? Why can't you extract from there? Always active. Do you have to go to a different spot? Let's put you up here. So it's going up into it. Insert. do you need to go down? Why, you know, because I do not want to sit there and take and put this in piece by piece. That would just majorly tick me off. So let's grab another conduit. And let's put that here. So triple check. This is an extract. It's got the full amount. It's always out. Okay. And this should be an insert going in. Why, you know. There it goes. Okay. Okay. That makes me... So it looks like it only really takes it from the top, which is strange. But okay. So it's going to go ahead and process this over time. I wonder if you will speed up. Yeah, it seems like it's sped up with it, but it's also waiting on that to go in. So what I will need to do is slowly work my way down each one of these and make the singularity that I need from them. And my hope is that I only need to make this once, because once I have the recipe in place for making this infinity catalyst, it's got an EMC value. It's got an EMC value of 3 billion? Let's see, hundreds, thousands, millions. Yeah, 3 billion EMC for this catalyst. And if I'm going to make just the super duper armor here, if we look at the recipe, there's 2 infinity catalysts. But there's these infinity ingots. And each one of these ingots requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 infinity catalysts for each one of these ingots. So if I want to make this armor, that's going to need, if I mathed it right, 19 and 24 and 16 and 10. So that's 69 of these ingots times 11 plus 2 more, twice. So that's 4 more. That's a huge number of these stinking ingots that I'm going to need. And I'm looking at that and going, it's going to take me a while. But, you know, that's okay. And it's going to take this a while too. Even with the maxed out extraction, it's going by stack. This is just really slow. Oh well. So, getting things done, getting the stuff compressed, which is a win. And swearing at Woot, because that's not a win. That would have been so nice to just let it use power to make nether stars, which is EMC. That would have been nice. But it's not happening. Woot, I am disappointed. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the FTOG Stoneblock server, getting things done. And thanks for watching. Bye.